In the event of a printer jam, the printer will pause and a prompt will appear on the touchscreen to help guide you through the troubleshooting process. The majority of metal jams can be resolved without canceling the print job. We will need the following equipment to complete this procedure. We will need some tweezers, a nozzle torque wrench with 7mm bit, a purge rod, some cylindrical brushes, a replacement metal nozzle, a replacement feed tube, some anti-seize lubricant, and a 2.5mm hex key. To begin, the utility will prompt us to press unload so we can unload the metal material. Allow the nozzle to heat completely, then select start. The utility will walk you through the unloading process. For more information, please reference our unloading metal material video. Once the material has been unloaded, we can press next to begin the process of removing the metal nozzle. Unscrew the metal nozzle using the included nozzle wrench. Then we will set it aside so we can reinstall it for later. Take care not to touch the hot nozzle with your bare hands. When the nozzle is completely removed, select Next. The utility will have us confirm that the nozzle has been removed, and we will select Next again. Allow the nozzle to heat completely, then press back to begin the process of clearing the pathway with the purge rod. First, remove the print head cover by holding onto each side and pulling upward then out. Once removed, press Next. We will now want to place a dustpan below the print head. While pressing down on the front release arm, use the long metal purge rod to carefully push all the way down through the inlet tube, idler wheel assembly, outlet tube, and out through the opening on the underside of the print head. Once you have put the purge rod all the way through the entire channel, we can then remove the purge rod. If the long purge rod is prevented by debris from passing all the way through the print head, clean and clear the material pathway from below by completing the following steps. First, use a short purge rod to clear the print pathway from below. Then, we will use one of the cylindrical brushes to clean the lower pathway from below. At this point, we will use the large brass brush to clean the metal nozzle and bottom face of the metal heat break. That is the area where the nozzle screws into, until they are both free of debris. If necessary, use a paper towel to wipe away any remaining debris. This will help prevent nozzle contamination upon reinstallation. Once we clean the heat break, we will press Next to begin the process to depowder the print head, a step which will allow you to continue troubleshooting the metal jam without canceling your print job. Select Next to allow the machine to depowder the print head. Once the print head has been depowdered, select Next and follow the on-screen instructions on replacing the lower feed tube. This step is necessary after using the purge rod. You can also reference our video on replacing the lower feed tube. Once we have completed the lower feed tube replacement, we will be asked to repowder the print head. At this point, we will press Next to power the print head and continue the utility. We will now reinstall the print head cover and press Next to begin reinstalling the metal nozzle. Follow the on-screen instructions on replacing the nozzle. You can also reference our video on metal nozzle replacement. Once the nozzle has been successfully replaced, we can select Reload to begin the process of reloading our material. Again, we will follow the on-screen instructions to reload our material. At the end of the loading utility, the print head attempts to extrude metal material onto the dustpan. Select Yes if material successfully extruded, or select Retry or No if it did not. If you selected Yes, you've successfully resolved your metal jam. You no longer need to follow these instructions. Just select Done, then press Resume to continue your print job. However, if you selected No, press Next to begin the process of removing the metal nozzle and installing a new one. Follow the on-screen instructions to replace the current metal nozzle with a new metal nozzle. For more information, see our Replace Metal Nozzle video. After installing a new nozzle and loading new material, select Yes if material successfully extruded, or select Retry or No if it did not. As before, if you selected Yes, you've successfully resolved the metal jam. Press Done, then press Resume to continue your print job. If you selected No, the metal jam has not been resolved. Press Done and contact support for further assistance. Note, at this point, you will likely need to discard your part and print it again once the jam has been resolved.